Hi guys, it's Tuesday and I'm here for Make Paper Art. I am on their design team and I use this lovely cut file that is called Full Heart Background in order to make this layout. So what I did was I'm just showing you those sequins are from the Wishes collection at Cheeky Studio. But I took the cut file and I basically just opened it in Silhouette and turned it on its side on a 12 by 12 page format. And basically I cut with my knife sections of it off so that it made two stripes, and then I turned it on the diagonal. So then I had two rows. I didn't even count how many were in the rows, but that gave me two rows diagonal on the 12 by 12. I did use the eraser tool just to get a little bit of the edges cleaned up, but it cut beautifully and there's just so many things you can do with this cut file. Now I'm a little bit geometry and spatial relation challenged and so you'll see me struggle with backing this cut file, but that's just me. I don't see anybody else struggle like I do. But yeah, that's just who I am. You can't be good at everything, right? So, but I just love how this turned out. And I'm sorry you're going to see me struggle with fitting this in. This is usually why I cut portions of, like when I'm filling in a cut file, I'll cut little portions off. I don't know why I do that. But, yeah, there's just so many things you can do with Make Paper Art's cut files. They're lovely. She collaborates and makes cut files for Cheeky as well. And so, you know, her shop is growing and they're inexpensive and they're different and they're fun. And I'm going to do two layouts with this file, and then there's another file that I have that I'm going to work with as well this month. So make sure you go to her shop and check out all of the fantastic designs she has. Also, you can get a 10% discount if... Okay, so par for the course. That was my neighbor knocking on the door. So I'm wondering if there should be some sort of contest until he actually moves to find out about what time into a video he's going to knock on the doors, or if the postman is going to drop something or Amazon and disturb my video chat. So I apologize for that disruption, but I am back. And I did want to explain what I'm doing on this process video. So that red tape is in 8.5 by 11 sheets. I thought I was going to have to use two, but I just grabbed a cheap piece of white paper and one of those sheets, and I managed to get it to fit on both of those strips, so I didn't have to use a second sheet. Those are super, super sticky. I got them so many years ago that I know the company I got them from is no longer in business, so I don't know where to direct you to get those super sticky sheets, but they are very effective. And since I'm going to pour sequins all over this, I needed something that was going to be super strong. So that's what you see me doing here. I am just making sure that it's completely covered and stuck down well. And I'm going to peel this off. And as you can see, it's so sticky, it's actually sticking to me. And you can see me fuss with it there. At first I thought, well, I'm just going to kind of smush a little bit here and there and see how it flows. And then I get kind of heavy-handed because they're not going anywhere. I mean, you kind of have to push them down a little bit, but that is so incredibly sticky. Now, I did use quite a few packages of the Wishes Collections sequins from Cheeky, but it turned out so gorgeous with this cut file that I just love it. I love how it turned out. It was well worth it. And here I'm taking some of my foam tape and I'm going to pop this page up so that the sequins are kind of showing through. Of course, they're showing through the cut file, but they're also nestled underneath. So that's what you see me doing here. And I think I've just about used up the majority of these little teeny tiny foam tabs that I don't really care for. And this was a good way to do that. So you'll see me add those in between. And it just goes to show you there's so many different ways you can use a cut file. It doesn't have to be exactly as what it is visually. So this cut file was just the hearts straight up and down, and I just made it completely different. So there's very many ways you can work with a cut file. The next layout that you see me, I guess actually this is layout 2. So layout 1, you've seen me use this same cut file in a different way. And so I encourage you just, you know, get yourself some cut files from Make Paper Art and start playing around and figuring out what you can do other than what you just visually see, because they are a lot of fun to play with. So here I've got all the hard work done. But after this, everything goes so quickly because this is such an outstanding part of the layout with these cute, adorable hearts and sequins that, I mean, it's pretty much the showstopper. You don't have to do much other than embellish a little bit. So I'm going to grab a couple of pictures of London, and it was her birthday, so the Wishes collection worked out great for that. And I'm just showing you a close-up of all those lovely sequins. It's so much prettier in person too. I would encourage you to try this. It was so much fun. So yes, there's London. She turned 18 and she does have purple hair. And so the purple sequins worked. And I thought about putting, so the negative space of course left me some hearts, and I thought about putting those on the page in certain areas between the other hearts and the sequins, and you'll see how I kind of fiddle around and figure out placement. In the meantime, my title is going to be Happy Day, and I believe these are from the Paige Evans collection, and I grabbed some of the hearts, the puffy hearts, out of that sticker sheet. So instead of using those negative space white hearts that came out of the cut file, which I am going to save for another project, so stay tuned for that, I ended up using these puffy hearts from that Paige Evans thicker set. I tried to say sheet and set. That's not going to work. So here I grabbed a 12 by 12 piece of paper from my Citrus Twist kit. And I am going to use the beautiful backside, which is a lovely purple with just dark purple tone on tone. It's got the plus signs. And I'm going to add that to the center of the layout on the diagonal, just as the hearts are. Just kind of distressing the edges. And you don't need to like do a bunch of layering or anything, because you do have all those sequins and there's not a whole lot you have to add to it. But I do pull in more of the Wishes collection from Cheeky Studio, and these are the floral bouquets and the ephemera. So the bouquets are already kind of made for you, makes it quick and easy. And I'm just gonna use my trusty score tape, put that down in the center, and secure those florals. I thought about bringing in thread, but this really wasn't I mean, it was busy enough with the sequins. It really wasn't a thread kind of layout. It's kind of weird. I haven't been in the thread mood lately. I guess I've lost my inner Missy Wooden. At least for the time being. But I do love thread. I used to quilt for years, and I've done all sorts of needlework, so just adding that title in. And I love how the gold just, it sparkles as well. So the whole page is sparkly and glittery and fun. Oh, and I know what I was going to tell you before I got interrupted. Make sure you use my discount code, which is Tuesday10, when you go over to the Etsy shop at Make Paper Art, so you can get 10% off your cut files. And I'm pretty sure that never expires, so you can use it as much as you like. And you can download your files over and over again. And I will have information on the Etsy shop and the Facebook group for Make Paper Art at the end of this video and in the description bar. So if you want to see more videos like this, make sure you tap the bell on YouTube, and that will get you notified of when I put out a video. So what I just did here was punched out one of the cut apart circles from the Wishes collection at Cheeky Studio, and I cut one of the labels that says Happy Birthday. And also I grabbed that flare from the Wishes collection that is a hat. It's just a fun little whimsical hat. And that is to the left. I'm trying to think of what else. Oh, I do make a cluster in that upper right-hand corner as well. And I think that's what I'm doing here. I'm going to punch out that little set of balloons and a couple of the banners that say birthday and wishes. And you can see how just, I mean, this was effortless. Everything matches, everything goes together. That's the whole point of a collection, right? That's the whole point. So I did grab some of those Paige Evans thickers, and I'm going to use a leaf, that little leaf set, and a heart, but it is an outline heart, not one of the solid hearts. And I'm just going to make a little cluster. And I think it matches beautifully. I thought about sewing down those little banners, but I never got to it. But I think that would have made like a nice little touch. I do have a new little sewing machine that Bab got me, and it's so fun. Not to be punny, but it is so fun. So I think I'm going to grab some Heidi Swap Gold Color Shine, which I know everyone is vying for because it's being discontinued, but it takes so very long to shake up. I haven't used it in a while, so it was very settled. So make sure you shake it up very good. And I'm going to cover up my photo, and I'm just going to put sprinkles on that cluster and over on the sides, and just a little tiny bit down at the bottom. And that is going to complete my layout. Make sure that you check out Make Paper Art. Make sure that you subscribe and thumbs up and all that if you like the video. Join her Facebook group. I will see you over there if you do. And also my Facebook group is Cheeky Studio Group. We'd love to have you there as well. But yeah, get your cut file on. It's always fun. It's always easy. It makes layouts just a breeze. So I do like working with them. You know, anything that helps create and motivate and inspire is what I'm all about. So I hope you liked it. Here's the still pictures. And I know this was a long video. Thank you for sticking with me, and I will talk to you later. Ta-ta for now. Bye.